It's a quiet truth that often goes unspoken. As we journey through life, the world around us doesn't change, but our perception of it does, and with it, our own body's capabilities. The familiar terrain of your home, the well-trodden path outside, these can subtly transform into potential hazards. A loose rug, a slight variation in flooring, even the simple act of stepping off a curb can feel like a calculated risk, not a testament to weakness, but a sign of growing awareness. For many individuals over the age of 60, the reality is stark. A single unexpected fall isn't merely an inconvenience or a temporary setback. It can very well be the turning point that leads to weeks, even months of recovery, a significant loss of cherished independence, and a fundamental alteration of daily life. Yet, there's a crucial detail that often gets overlooked in these discussions. Not all falls are simply unfortunate accidents. A significant number of them can be proactively avoided, not through strenuous exercise or specialized equipment, but by making mindful adjustments to a habit we all share, the way we walk. We're about to explore 6 fundamental walking habits recommended by seasoned physical therapists and experts in aging that can be your allies in maintaining balance, stability, and the precious gift of independence. These are not demanding routines requiring immense strength or specialized gear. In fact, you can begin integrating them right now in the very space you occupy without needing to step outside. Before we dive into these life-changing techniques, a small request. Where are you tuning in from today? Share your city or state in the comments below. It's always inspiring to see where this message is reaching. And if you have any personal wisdom or natural health tips that have made a difference in your life, please share them. Your insights could be the very encouragement someone else needs to hear. Step 1. The guiding light of head position awareness. Let's begin with a principle so fundamental, so innate, that most people don't even realize its profound impact on their stability: the position of your head as you walk. Your head isn't merely an inert passenger, it plays a pivotal role in orchestrating your body's entire balancing act. Imagine it as the sophisticated rudder of a ship, guiding the direction of your entire being. Wherever your head naturally gravitates, your shoulders, the graceful curve of your spine, and your hips invariably follow. The subtle, often unconscious habit of tilting your head downward while walking can initiate a cascade effect, gradually leading to a collapse in your posture, a change that often happens without your conscious notice. It's perfectly understandable why many older adults adopt this downward gaze. It feels instinctively safer, a way to meticulously survey the ground ahead, to ensure each step lands precisely where intended. However, this perceived safety comes at a cost. When your head is consistently lowered, your upper body begins to lean forward. Your shoulders instinctively draw inwards and upwards, and your back naturally rounds. This postural shift alters your center of gravity, nudging it forward and consequently making each stride inherently less stable. Furthermore, this restricted view limits the expanse of your visual field, making it more probable that you'll miss an approaching obstacle, a subtle change in elevation, or a potential hazard. It's a paradoxical outcome. In a well-intentioned effort to be more cautious by looking down, you inadvertently increase your vulnerability to a fall. So, what's the liberating alternative? Physical therapists offer a simple yet transformative guideline: the 80-20 rule for your gaze. This principle advocates for keeping your head held high, with your eyes scanning the environment approximately 80% of the time, looking ahead, and reserving only about 20% of your visual attention for brief, focused glances downwards, just enough to confirm the immediate terrain. When you walk, consciously aim to direct your sight 10 to 15 feet ahead, not at your feet, but at the pathway that stretches before you. This seemingly small adjustment serves multiple crucial functions. It helps maintain an upright and aligned posture, encourages better overall body alignment, and significantly enhances your equilibrium. If you find yourself habitually fixated on the floor, especially within the familiar confines of your home or along routine paths, make a deliberate effort to elevate your gaze. Allow your sight to lead you, to guide your journey, rather than being dictated by fear. This subtle recalibration of where you look can instigate a profound transformation in the sense of steadiness and confidence you experience with every single step you take. Step 2, the rhythmic foundation of arm swing. Now, let's turn our attention to a component of walking that often receives less recognition but is incredibly vital for maintaining equilibrium: your arms. While it might seem intuitive that walking is solely a leg-driven activity, your arms act as indispensable natural stabilizers, secret weapons in your body's arsenal for balance. The fundamental ingrained rhythm of walking involves a reciprocal motion. As your right leg swings forward, your left arm naturally follows suit, and vice versa. This is a coordination your body perfected long ago, likely without you ever needing to consciously think about it. However, as the years progress, this natural cadence can begin to diminish. This decline can stem from various factors, such as arthritic stiffness in the shoulders that restricts movement, or the habitual carrying of objects like a cane, a bag, or even simply keeping a hand tucked in a pocket, which disrupts the natural flow. But perhaps one of the most significant contributors to the cessation of natural arm swing in older adults is fear. When we feel a sense of apprehension about falling, our bodies tend to tense up. We instinctively stiffen, clench our muscles, and adopt a gait that feels like bracing for an impending misstep. The irony, however, is that this very stiffness can destabilize your balance even further. The solution, remarkably, is far simpler than you might imagine. It's about reawakening your awareness of your arms and allowing them to participate in the motion. As you walk, consciously aim to keep your elbows soft, avoiding stiffness or locking them in place. Permit your arms to swing gently and naturally, even if the movement is subtle. The goal isn't to engage in vigorous power walking or any form of dramatic arm exertion. It's simply to maintain a small, easy, and consistent rhythm. If one arm experiences more weakness or stiffness due to past injuries or age-related changes, simply focus on the side that moves more freely. Even a single, naturally swinging arm provides a valuable counterbalance. Some find it helpful to synchronize their arm swings with a gentle counting of their steps, allowing them to gauge the evenness of their rhythm. Others benefit from a brief, preparatory march in place, perhaps near a stable kitchen counter, to gently loosen up their shoulders and arms before embarking on a walk. Step 3. Mastering the heel-toe landing for stable strides. Our focus now shifts to your feet, and more specifically, the nuanced mechanics of how they connect with the ground. Beyond simply observing where your feet land, the crucial element lies in how they land. A common, often imperceptible alteration that occurs with aging is the gradual abandonment of the natural heel-to-toe walking pattern. Instead of initiating contact with the heel, rolling through the foot, and pushing off with the toes, many individuals begin to place their entire foot down flat, or even worse, land primarily on their forefoot. While this might feel intuitively safer or more manageable, it significantly increases the risk of stumbling. The biomechanically sound method of walking involves a deliberate sequence. Your heel should make initial contact with the ground, followed by a smooth roll forward to the ball of your foot, and concluding with a gentle push-off from your toes. This heel-to-toe articulation isn't merely aesthetic. It's a sophisticated mechanism designed to absorb the impact of each step, promote proper alignment throughout your body, and ensure a fluid and balanced gait. However, various age-related factors, such as stiffening joints, diminished ankle strength, or the ever-present fear of falling, can lead individuals to subconsciously avoid this crucial heel-first motion, opting instead for a shuffling gait. This seemingly minor change can have a profound destabilizing effect, shortening your stride, reducing the engagement of your leg muscles, and dramatically increasing the likelihood of catching your foot on rugs, thresholds, or uneven surfaces. The unsettling part is that you might not even realize you're doing it. Here's a practical approach to re-establishing this fundamental pattern. Dedicate a few minutes each day to walking slowly and deliberately across a safe, familiar space in your home. The key is to focus intently on the sensation of your heel making contact with the ground first. Avoid any urge to force the movement or take exaggeratedly large steps. Allow it to unfold naturally. Some people find it beneficial to walk barefoot across a soft towel. This provides a gentle, tactile surface that allows you to truly feel the rolling motion from heel to toe. This heightened sensory feedback serves to retrain your muscles and your nervous system. It might feel a little unusual at first, and that is entirely normal. Your body possessed the innate knowledge of this walking pattern for decades. It has simply been operating on a form of autopilot. A conscious reminder is all that's needed. As you reintegrate this heel-to-toe cadence into your steps, you will likely notice a profound sense of being more grounded and a discernible reduction in the tendency to trip. It's a subtle adjustment, yet its impact on your daily stability can be immense. Step 4. The surprising power of shorter strides. Here's a walking habit that often catches people by surprise due to its apparent simplicity. Consciously shortening your stride. It sounds almost too basic to make a significant difference, yet this subtle adjustment can profoundly enhance your sense of steadiness and safety. Many of us are accustomed to taking longer strides, a habit often ingrained from our younger, more vigorous years, which can feel natural and even efficient. However, as we age, these longer strides can subtly and often. Step 5. Core strength, the unseen anchor for your balance. It might be a revelation for some, but the foundation of your balance extends far beyond just your legs and feet. It originates deep within your core muscles, encompassing those in your abdomen, lower back, and hips, are the critical linchpins that maintain your stability as you navigate movement. When these central muscles weaken, your entire body must expend considerably more effort to remain upright. This compensatory strain often leads to postural slumping, a feeling of shakiness in your steps, and a reliance on external supports like walls or furniture just to feel secure. The encouraging news is that cultivating core strength doesn't necessitate rigorous gym sessions or endless crunches. In fact, some of the most effective exercises for older adults involve small, gentle movements that can be seamlessly integrated into your daily routine right at home. Let's be candid. The primary objective for most individuals over 70 isn't achieving a sculpted six-pack, but rather achieving the confidence to walk without the unsettling sensation of impending topples. And for this, your core is your silent, powerful ally. Consider the story of Mary, an 82-year-old woman who once cherished her gardening. Over the past few years, however, she began experiencing falls, one in her yard, another in her kitchen, and even one simply moving from her bed to the bathroom. Her daughter, understandably concerned, arranged for her to consult a physical therapist. The therapist's assessment revealed an unexpected culprit. It wasn't her legs that were the primary issue, but her core. Mary's core muscles had gradually weakened due to a lifestyle that involved more sitting and less dynamic movement. The therapist provided her with two remarkably simple exercises. While standing near a sturdy chair for support, lift one foot an inch off the ground, hold for 5 seconds, then switch to the other foot. The second recommendation was equally straightforward. While brushing her teeth, gently engage her abdominal muscles, pulling her belly button inward just enough to feel a subtle tightening. That was it. No heavy lifting, no jumping, no complex routines. Yet, within a few short weeks, Mary reported feeling as though she was glued to the floor, in the best possible way. She expressed that she no longer felt susceptible to being easily swayed by a gentle breeze. This invisible strength, this internal anchoring, is precisely what a robust core provides. You can embrace these same simple techniques today, while standing at your kitchen counter or near a stable chair. Gently lift one foot just a mere inch or two off the ground. Maintain an upright posture and keep your abdomen subtly engaged. Then, switch feet, another easily incorporated option. As you walk down a hallway or simply wait for your coffee to brew, consciously draw your belly button inward, towards your spine, and hold for a few seconds. This is a discrete action that no one else will notice, but your core muscles will certainly feel the benefit. The paramount principle here is consistency. Engaging these small movements for a few seconds multiple times a day is all it takes to begin building that essential inner strength. As your core muscles grow stronger, you'll observe an improvement in your posture, a greater sense of steadiness in your gait, and a significant reduction in your propensity to stumble. Step 6. Navigating the subtle landscape of floor transitions and patterns. Our final focus is on a factor that often catches many older adults by surprise: the floor itself. We're not referring to obvious clutter or large obstacles, but rather to the subtle, often overlooked changes in the ground beneath our feet that our brains may not register quickly enough. You would be astonished at how many falls occur, not because someone tripped over a clearly visible object, but because they fail to notice a minor alteration in the surface. A rug's edge, the glossy sheen of a tile, a shadowed step. These elements, though seemingly insignificant, can silently create a hazardous environment for individuals over 60. What's happening here is a natural, though often unnoticed aspect of aging. Our depth perception and our reaction times can slow down subtly. This is a perfectly normal physiological process, but it means that our brains require a fraction more time to adjust when transitioning from a brightly lit area to a dim hallway, or from the soft texture of carpet to the smooth, potentially slippery surface of a kitchen floor. Your feet are already moving, but your brain hasn't quite caught up to the change in terrain. Within that infinitesimal delay, your balance can falter. I recall a conversation with Alan, a 78-year-old gentleman from Indiana. He was known for his sharp mind, active lifestyle, and generally cautious nature. Yet, one afternoon, he narrowly avoided a fall in his own kitchen. The reason? The floor had recently been cleaned. While it appeared perfectly normal to the eye, its surface had become slick. Alan recounted that he hadn't given it a second thought until his foot began to slide. Following that unnerving experience, he adopted a new, deliberate habit. Every time he entered a new room, he would quietly vocalize to himself the type of flooring he was about to step onto: tile, carpet, wood. It might sound like an unusual practice, but Alan firmly believes it has made all the difference. This simple moment of conscious focus provides his body with the necessary preparatory time, and he hasn't experienced a close call since. You can implement this same strategy. As you move through your home, or even when navigating public spaces like stores, clinics, or offices, begin mentally labeling the changes in the floor. If you're stepping onto a rug, acknowledge it internally: rug. If you're descending a step, make a mental note: step down. This small, self-directed reminder keeps you present in the moment and helps your body to respond more effectively to the subtle shifts in your environment. Additionally, exercise caution on glossy floors. They may appear pristine and clean, but the play of light and reflections can easily mislead your eyes, and your depth perception can become confused by the seemingly flat, uniform surface. If you wear bifocal or progressive lenses, be especially mindful when stepping down from curbs or on stairs. The shift in the lens can distort your perception of the floor's elevation. Another invaluable tip: always grant yourself an extra second of pause before moving forward when the lighting conditions change, such as when stepping from bright sunlight into a shaded hallway or entering a room with dimmer illumination. Simply pausing allows your eyes and your brain adequate time to adjust before you take that next crucial step. The unspoken truth: taming the fear of falling. Here's a reality that often remains unvoiced. One of the most challenging aspects of growing older isn't solely the physical transformations, but the insidious fear that often accompanies them. It's the fear of falling, the apprehension of injury, and the profound worry that a single misstep could lead to the forfeiture of your hard-won independence. And let me assure you, this fear carries a significant weight. It can act as a powerful deterrent, preventing you from engaging in activities you once cherished and transforming even the shortest walk into an experience fraught with perceived risk. But what I want to impress upon you is this: you possess far more control over this situation than you might believe. The 6 habits we've explored today: conscious head positioning, a natural arm swing rhythm, the deliberate heel-to-toe landing, adopting shorter strides, strengthening your core, and maintaining an awareness of floor transitions are not mere superficial tricks or temporary fixes. They are fundamental, evidence-based strategies designed to help your body move with the inherent grace and efficiency it was always designed for. And the most empowering aspect is that you can begin integrating these practices immediately, not next week, not after purchasing specialized equipment, but right now with the body you have, in the space where you are. I sincerely hope you found value in these insights. Was there a particular tip that surprised you, or one that you're eager to implement starting tomorrow? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback is invaluable, and your words can offer comfort and encouragement to others navigating similar journeys. And if this information resonated with you, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone you care about. You never know whose life might be positively impacted by these simple yet profound reminders. Thank you for dedicating this time to explore these vital aspects of well-being. Take good care of yourself, and as you move forward, do so with strength, with purpose, and with the unwavering confidence that your journey of progress is far from over. In fact, you're just beginning.